Pesto pasta is not the only meal that exists. Freshest flew. It's actually not cute to not have money, so just saying, just do it all, do everything. No, when I tell you 3 years goes like Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Destiny Nkechi here. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Okay, much better. I had to put on my university jumper. So today's video is some university tips. If you're about to start first year, maybe even going into second year, here are some tips for you. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Subscribe button is right over there. Yep, and enjoy the video. Some of these tips you might have heard before, some you might not have heard before, some you may have heard in a different way. However, it will be beneficial to you. And let's get into it. First tip would be to throw yourself at everything and anything. You want to smoke weed? No. Of course, there's exceptions, so take it easy, okay? Don't tell your mother I sent you, please. University is a place where you'll have access to everything and anything. An array of sports, an array of clubs, societies, everything. Go and do everything and anything you've ever wanted to do. You'll have a lot to not only just put on your CV, makes you look like you're a team player, makes you look like a character that just like delves into everything. So definitely do jump into everything and anything. Yeah, I'll insert some pictures if I can, but I literally joined netball, ballet, rock climbing, badminton. I was also a language buddy for a Japanese and Chinese student. Like, just doing all of these things, oh my gosh, it's just exciting. Like, guys, just do it all, do everything. Tip number 2 would be don't force friendship. Everybody's a beg friend in the first week. Everybody wants friends. Like, you don't want to be alone. Be yourself, because if someone gets to know you as your fake self, they vibe with you on that level, you won't be able to maintain that image throughout your time at university. So just be yourself from the beginning. It's not fake it till you make it kind of thing. However, with that being said, make sure you're open and out there and just break down those walls that you may usually have up. University is amazing because there's a vibe for everybody. Like, you will find people, if you like to drink, you will find people that like to drink. If you don't like to drink, you'll find people that don't like to drink, and you'll find people that have the same morals or values and just agree with you. So trust me, there are thousands of students. You're not the only one that is like yourself. So do not fake it. Don't force yourself to be how you don't want to be. Tip number 3, which I'm very surprised most people don't speak about this, but it would be don't starve yourself. I don't know why no one ever talks about this. I don't know if maybe it was just me, but I'm not gonna lie, there were certain periods at university where I did starve myself. There were certain periods at university where I literally didn't have food and I wasn't gonna go and get the food. And often people do really get comfortable with barely eating anything at uni, or just eating snacks, or just going to the SU. That's just not a healthy lifestyle. Because my uni was in a desolate land, or Aldi was the closest shopping store, and it was literally, how far was it? It was about 30 minutes walk. It wasn't me. I wasn't doing that every day. So often I would actually just starve myself, and I know it sounds so messed up, but I feel like amongst university students it's quite easy to do that. You can just kind of go without eating food. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Another thing would be to diversify your meals. Pesto pasta, there's more to life. There is more. There is more. Pesto pasta is not the only meal that exists. Before going to uni, I actually created like a timetable of meals I could change it up: breakfast, lunch and dinner. I will insert it, or I'll put the link down below if anybody's interested in seeing that. It's just something I did for myself because I knew I don't like to eat the same thing every day when I am eating, so mix it up, you know. Tip number 4 would be use university resources. Use university resources. There's more than friends, there's more than clubs and society. There's a lot of things that the university won't throw in your face. You just kind of have to go looking for it. For example, at my university, I believe the majority of universities have this, but at my university we have this place called Career Central. They have like an online portal, online platform, post jobs, they post internships, voluntary work that is available to all students. Of course, sometimes they do have their own criteria, but majority of them are available to all students. Beneficial not only for your CV but for personal development. That's the whole point of actually being in university, personal development. So use your university resources. There's also a lot of bursaries, funding and things that you're not aware of, so just get to know these things. It's something I regret not like researching enough and kind of just focusing on the social aspect when there is so much more to university resources. Access your university resources, access your university resources. Excuse me, wait, excuse me. Access university resources. I think you heard me. Great. Number 5 would be to make course friends. Oh, guys. Oh my god. There's times where I really genuinely suffered because I didn't make enough course friends. Majority of my friends, I would say, are in the year above. A lot of them didn't do my course. It's beneficial to have course friends that in your year, in your modules, even if you go to the lecturer or even if you go to the advisor, they won't explain it in the same way a course friend could explain it. This is the biggest tip I could actually give you. Find course friends. Beg it. Beg it.
Hey, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute.
Tip number 2 would be don't force friendship. What I had meant was when you're doing a 5,000 word essay the night before and you need someone to call up and just be like, yo, I don't know what's going on, I've only written 2 words. Course friend. Your advisor won't respond to no email. Your lecturer won't respond to no email. Sometimes, no lie, they can actually take quite some time. For 9K, they can take a little bit of time. Número 6 would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, yeah, see. Número 6 would be join a committee. If you can be on a committee, it would be really beneficial. I think it just shows teamwork skills, leadership skills, organizational skills, just so many things, so many skills that it shows. It's an easy thing to put in your CV. Also, there are so many societies that if you're not on a committee, it's kind of a problem. You're doing something wrong, my dear. At my university, there's literally a cheese and wine society. Cheese and wine. Number 7, use your free time. It's not to put pressure on you because like, people put pressure on university students, like university is the freest time of your life, like you're about to enter the real world, like really utilize your time. But in all seriousness, like really utilize your time. If there's anything you want to do, start or just really get going, get the ball rolling. You may not have felt the time was okay before. University is the time. Unless you're doing medicine or something, just a really time sensitive course or a really intense course, you have no excuse not to start that business, not to start maybe the YouTube channel. You won't get as much free time as this ever again. I think uni is it's a nice place to fail. People are starting things and learn from your peers, but also learn from the mistakes. Along the same lines of using your time wisely, we also need to recognize that university is preparation time for your next seasons, for your adult season. Get into good habits that you want to adopt in your life. If it's minimalism, live minimally. Use that time to kind of train yourself and prepare yourself for the next season, because when I tell you 3 years goes like like what? Like what's going on? It's gone. Okay. That's university. Genuinely 3 years goes. A lot of places at university or a lot of things offer like grants and little just money kind of here and there. There's so much free money at university, which is another thing I'm annoyed I didn't know enough about. But there is a lot of free money at university. So maybe go to your I think they call it enterprise. I forgot what they call it, but go to that department of your university and maybe look if you can get a grant for anything you would like to initiate or start. Yeah, if you've made it this far into the video and you're enjoying it, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Subscribe button is right over there. Thanks, really appreciate it. Number 8 is Freshest flu. Freshest flu is real. It is real, like R-E-A-L, real. And I genuinely thought it was a joke going to uni. I was like, you cannot make me sick. First month of university, I was literally downing ginger, lemon, hot tea. I would walk into lecture late because I'd made my tea and I was like, nobody's getting me sick. Who got sick? This body. If I wasn't really in close contact with people like that, I still got freshest flu. This is why it's so important to actually eat properly at university and not starve yourself. You're more susceptible to getting ill. You're around new people in a new environment. Your body is literally taking on so many changes. Be equipped with the vitamins, with the hot tea, with the Lemsip. Lemsip will be your best friend. All of those things, and the heat rub. So get all of them. Number 9 is probably the most important tip in this whole video. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Number 9 is a big budget your life away. I do feel that at uni a lot of people glamorize being broke. Oh yeah, uni life, broke, where's my student finance kind of thing. It's not cute. Like genuinely, it's actually not cute to not have money. So just saying. When I got to university for the first month, I was just spending quite freely. I was going to events, I was buying memberships for society, eating, obviously doing my food shopping. However, I was taking note of each cost. So I had like a little notebook where I would just record all of these costs. I know you have your bank app and everything, but I just think it's really good to write these things down. I would write it down. After the first month, I kind of basically calculated how much it would take, the cost of living for that month, and minus and plus a couple of things. And for the second month, I basically divided my student finance and my money for each month. Hopefully that makes sense. I can make a whole video on that, to be honest. For every individual, I do think it's different, so whatever works for you, just do that. Do what you need to do to not be broke at university. So if you need to get a job, get a job. I think it is possible to, you know, work a little campus job and still enjoy yourself and have fun, because campus jobs are very lenient and very understanding in that sense, and you can kind of balance it well with your studies and social life. But your life away, baby. Very importantly, I would say, okay, ignore that. Most importantly, I would say pay your rent termly if you can. The way student finance works, it kind of drops just before you need the money, basically. The first thing I would do is pay my rent. I don't like stress. I don't like to hear, you haven't paid for this, I hate the sound of that. I hate those words in my ear. What is really beneficial, okay, now I need to actually do a whole video for this. What is really beneficial is to get a Monzo account and put things into categories. An area for food, rent, from May to August, electric and water. So because I just finished my second year, I was paying for electricity and water. However, if you're going into first year, it's very unlikely that you'll be paying for electricity and water separately. That's the way I would work it out, and that's how I would literally just separate all the money, calculate it roughly, even if you can't be exact, and just put the money away. It'll give you so much peace of mind. The summer before my first year, I worked throughout. I worked as a waitress at a restaurant, and it was really beneficial because when I got to uni, I was able to kind of just chill and relax because I didn't have to stress about money. So if you know you need to get a job, then obviously get whatever job you can right now. I know it's easier said than done, but you know, if you just want to kind of live stress free, do that if you can. So definitely last but definitely not least would be to just breathe. Going to university is definitely a big step. It can honestly incur a lot of, you know, stress, but it doesn't have to be like that. Don't worry if you don't understand the way things work. In my first month, literally for the whole month, I didn't understand how to get my homework or how to get my readings, and I was so shy. I was so shy to ask. I was scared to ask. I didn't want to ask anybody, and I kind of just went about like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to try my best to get through it. Don't adopt that mentality. You're paid you're paying 9K a year. It's a scam, so use it. Use it. £9,000 a year. So do not be scared to ask, how do I access this? How do I access this? No matter how obvious it is, no matter whether you feel like everyone else is getting it, everyone else is not you. You're at university, you've got the mind to be there. Don't think down on yourself. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink things. Just breathe. Take everything in. Enjoy the moment. University is a very fun, exciting, crazy place where you will be exposed to many things and experience many things. It's kind of crazy, to be honest, and I can't believe I'm about to enter my last year, and ooh, baby. I can't believe it. I was a babe, and now I'm this. Yeah. It's like there's just never anything to really worry about because nothing is really ever the end of the world. If you're stressed, if you get scared, breathe. Majority of the time, everyone else is feeling like that. They're just a bit too scared to say it. You have the health services. If you need to talk to anybody, I'm sure there'll be people there. So on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to comment, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and thank you very much for watching. I don't know, I'm doing palms. Bye. I could never. I did that. University is a scam. It's a scam. With that being said, we out. Thanks for watching.